Welcome back, everybody. I am Mark Thompson with Watermark Data, and this is Alteryx tutorial, weekly challenge number 19. For this challenge, we're talking about a customer who has hundreds of files with one common sheet available to all the workbooks. And through the process, they want to be able to capture specifically out of all of these sheets, row 2, column 3, and row 8, column 2. And for this exercise, we're only going to do 2 sheets. All right, we're not talking hundreds of sheets, but it's the exact same concept. So getting started, come over here, and you can see we use the input tool, and we do an asterisk because we want anything in the correct directory. It's weekly challenges, beginner, 19. That's what the directory that we've got these spreadsheets in. And so we tell it asterisk.xlsx. That will identify all of the Excel spreadsheets. We're saying, yep, the first row contains data in this case. And then we've got a multi-row formula. So if I run this real quick, boom, you can see out of this, we've got fields 1, 2, 3, and 4. And what the file name is. The file name, notice this output file is a field only, give me the file name. So it's telling me I'm in book 1.1 or book 2.2. And I feed that information into a multi-row formula. And it's an if this, then just, and we went through the multi-row formula, so I'm not going to take a lot of time with that today. If that, then give me the row -1 with the record number and then add 1. Else, it's 1. And so what you see here is effectively, and by the way, we are grouping it. You can see you can group this by file name. So it's counting. It's going 1, 2, 3, 4, and how many rows? And it gets to 24. And then it's grouping by file name, which is book. And then at a new book, it starts over again. So 1 and again through 24. So this is what we've got. And then here, we only want rows, row 2 and row 8. And so what we do is we filter because we created that, right? That's what this is. This record number, that's row. Row 2 and row 8. That record number is row. Same thing down here. Row 2, row 8. And so what you get is you now have this tiny little grid, right? And we've only got 4 rows. And then we take and we get rid of the things we don't need. So we're concerned and interested in columns 3 and 2. So we no longer need F1 and F4. So we get rid of, we uncheck F1 and F4. And out the other side of that, we click on this little anchor here that's coming out, and we've got field 2, field 3, which file it is. And you know what? Just for the fun of it, I'm going to take and I'm going to move this just like that. So I'm going to move that to the front, and I'll take those 2 and I'll move them up. And record number. So you can see file name, field 1, field 2, and what record. So if I rerun it real quick, it's very obvious. I didn't need to do that, but simply from a organization and reading point of view, I did that. And then we do a cross tab, a transpose here. We're transposing it from a wide to a tall data format. And so now we look at, and if you look at the settings here, we're going file name and record number. That's what we want. So we want file name, record number, file name, record, file name, record, file name, record. And so now we have 8 records, but we don't need all of these. We need quite specifically, and this is a filter, and in a custom filter, you can go ahead and write the code out. So you want where the record number equals 2 and row 2 and column 3. Or you want record number equals 8 and the field name equals 2. And so instead of 8 rows, because you now get rid of 8, you keep 4 of them. And this is just a little organization that says, you know what, I'm going to throw in a formula that takes and collapses these and says record 2, I stick an R in front of it, I put the record number, I put a little dash in there, and then the name. So now I've got R2F3, R8F2, R2F3, R8F2. And now I cross tab it and I come out with this, which is exactly what I want and how I want it to look. And I changed that. I changed some stuff over here. That's why it showed as missing fields. And voila, we get our answer. All right. Hope you guys found this useful. If you do, hit like, hit subscribe, share to your friends, tell them all about it. And I will see you on the next video of Alteryx tutorials and the next challenge. Thanks. Have a great day.